Hello, everybody. My name is Bob, and we're playing From the Depths. Now, this is the continuation of the airship build collaboration that I've been doing with Dama 82, and you can see a link to his site, his videos in the description. And let's get started. Okay, here we are. Let me see what time it is. Okay. I'm really having a hard time figuring out anything else that really needs to be done with it, except that Dama did mention that our ammo storage was a little less than it. Well, here's a nice armored room, and doesn't seem to be much in it now. If the ammo blows, that'll take out the shield protectors. But if the ammo blows, we have bigger problems than that anyway. And ultimately, there's another room here, but that may weigh the nose down even more than putting it in here. So I'm not sure. I don't think there's a whole lot of. There's a nice spot. This spot probably would be a better spot just because it's more centrally located. I would, in a perfect world, like to have the second ammo dump closer to the middle because otherwise we could introduce balance issues again, or we could simply extend the ammo dump that we already have. That might be the better option. But I can't really say what what a design needs until you test it in combat. So let's go ahead and load up something nasty. I'll load up my enemy of the moment, which is the Reaper. And strangely enough, the Reaper is considered to be an easy design, but its missile loadout is not so easy. Uh-oh. We might need some missile turrets in here somewhere. And maybe on the top here. Did we destroy the Reaper? Yes, we did. I didn't even see that. Okay, we actually have anti-missile missiles here. But I guess we would have to turn onto the target before they could destroy anything. I'm really thinking about putting one of my missile turrets right here and on the bottom as well. So there and like maybe here. Trying to think of where the downside part of it would be. Maybe here. Now these jets are pretty robust in terms of their armor and health. There's not a whole lot of armor here, so we want to at least put in a shrapnel barrier here. But it's also getting kind of heavy too. So all right, so. What I'm thinking of is putting the anti-missile turrets here and on top. Again, we do have anti-missiles already, but it doesn't hurt to have more. And these don't start out aimed at the target. So having an extra set wouldn't hurt. Nope, not pre-path. Subobject. Now, if Dama wants to re-engineer this, that's totally okay. I'm not saying these are the best anti-missile turrets in the world, but they are my anti-missile turrets, so, and I've had pretty good success with them. I need to find the spot that I was looking at before. I guess it was here. It was here. Of course, against large missiles, it's really hard to have any countermeasure that's really effective. Um, but you know, having backups won't hurt either. All right, now let's take a look at this ammo. Oh, here's the thought: will this turret interfere with this missile? I think it'll be okay, but we'll test it out. Okay, here's the back end of the ammo pile. Buried underneath some heavy armor and stone. Let's see, let's just go and pull this off. It looks like it has the protection on the sides and bottom, but not the top. I think that's probably okay. So no, stop it. So I got 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24 there now. I like to use little ammo barrels just because I'm used to it and I like them. But I realized that in terms of keeping the rendering engine happy, that these are better. Here's a question, and maybe Dama can answer it. I've always assumed that using, for instance, like a wood slope, um, even though obviously it doesn't have the intrinsic armor capacities of stone, that in terms of being an anti-spall would be just the same, and has the benefit of not being as heavy. So, and I assume that's true. I don't know. And for a lot of my airships, well, not aircraft, but airships, I actually use wood as the spall liner because it's lighter in weight. But here we'll use stone. Okay, this amount of ammo should keep our airship happy. Over here, the regular ammo barrels is what we start off with, and this is all that I've added. doesn't seem to have affected the balance of the craft as far as I can tell. Now, originally we were wanting this craft to bob up and down between 150 and 100. It's considerably lower than that, but I have noticed a problem with custom jet engines sometimes that they don't put out the amount of input that they should, output that they should. Let me see something right quick. Sometimes you have to trick them. It seems to me. I mean, this has been my experience. Sometimes you have to trick them into getting more performance out of them because they don't want to do it otherwise. Where's our AI? Here we are. All right, we're going to double this. It doesn't make any sense, but it's been my experience that's what works. Let me see. So instead of 250, we'll say 500. Instead of 200, we'll say 400. Just do this to see if it works, because it has worked for me in other scenarios. Oh, a little more altitude. Probably doesn't have enough time to really get up. It's probably part of the problem. Yeah, set the interval period a little bit longer. And I don't know for sure that I get lost in here. I don't know for sure that it's even really worth it to have that extra height. I just know that's kind of what we planned on. So this is every 10 seconds. Let's try 20 seconds. All right, so this was set to 20. We'll set it to 40. Again, we may want to set this back. I don't know. I'm just experimenting with the altitude because we've been thinking about that. We've been having some problems actually getting above the ground, or our ocean in this case. That makes almost no difference. So, okay, I'll set it back. I can find my way in this labyrinth. Here we go. Okay, this is back to 10. This is back to 20. And since setting the altitude higher didn't actually seem to do anything, we'll go ahead and set this back to 250. And set this back to 200. All right, so I'm curious. I'm curious to see if this interferes with that. Let me go ahead and load in our old friend the Reaper. Looks like it went past it. That is dead. Whoop, whoop. Kaboosh. What happened here? Why you no fire? Ooh, we lost some chunks. Oh, we lost some chunks of the laser system. Let me retry that. There's one I'm curious to see if these are all doing exactly as they ought. What happened? Oh, I didn't spawn it in. Yeah. Alright, so it did send. I think I did see it send out missiles. Are these anti-missiles taking out anything? Looks like our decoy took care of that. Kaboosh! Nice. Yeah, that large missile just ripped out our lasers. Yeah, it's an airship, so I don't think it's gonna be worth the weight to put in heavy armor up here. So it's just something we have to. It's got two layers of. It's got one layer of metal and one layer of stone. So that should be enough under the circumstances of it being a airship. Yep, and it just fired off those missiles. That's good. It's good. I like it. And again, those are anti-missile missiles, which we also have some here. With the kind of destructive potential that large missiles have, everything we can reasonably. Are you stuck? Did you get stuck? You're okay. With the damage capacity of large missiles, it's probably good to have a couple extra, The ammo dump looks a little bulbous now, but it's flying fine, I think. Now, now Dama was talking about having a cannon up here somewhere. I'm not sure how we would fit that in. Or it depends. I guess it depends on how big it is. We could put just like no. Put one of these up here for anti-air. But otherwise, I don't think that it's we have room for it really, or really need. Um, I want to look at something here right quick. Is this a torpedo? That is a torpedo. Excuse me. What he was talking about is having sonar boys. Sonar boys. Um, could just tack some on the side here. It would be a little tacky, but it would work. What's in here? Okay, we've got engines and stuff in there. Okay. Got a big old room in here. I apologize. Yeah, we got a big old room in here. Where does this go? Okay, toward the back. Yeah, we can drop in sonar boys, and we can also drop in an extra mainframe or yeah, an extra mainframe so that we can control them. Because I don't believe that there's enough room in the mainframe chamber to allow us to put a sonar boy receiver thing on them. Ever have that moment when you realize you didn't mirror? I haven't made one of these since since my first submarine days. I may well screw it up. Okay, make sure this is doing right over here. Yep. Oh, one thing I didn't mirror. There we go. Okay, let me see. Oh, one thing we might need is missiles, ejectors. Oh, we'll need ballast tanks because we want to I don't know what the ideal would be here. Probably more like 80 than lower, because not many submarines are going to go down real low. And if they do, they'll still see them, or hear them in this case. Probably have more than one more of these than I actually need. But well, what the hell. There'd be no reason why I need more than one of those. Let's see. Let's redo this. Okay, now I've got one ballast tank and one sonar buoy in here. And so there's no wasted gantries. And we need a control block. let's see what I'm doing this for you. Like I said, it's been a while since I've. Systems. Fire. The reason for the delay is that this thing can only handle well, two of them together, which we have the other one on the other side, can only handle two projectiles at a time. So any further would be just wasted. So I set them off at 15-second intervals. Now, honestly, I only need one of these. I don't need two of them. But this is the space I found, so and it was split up between two sides, so I'm going with that. Okay, here's something that Dama may have to take a look at. I'm not terribly savvy about the use of like multiple AIs. I always just put one AI in there. I'm only using multiple AIs on this one because I don't think I have physical room in the computer chamber to add the two sonar buoys. One here in this case, there's one on each side, but it'll be if it were one AI, it would be two on the same AI. So, long story short, I don't know really that much how multiple AIs work together. So, Dama may have to take a look at this and see if it needs a transmitter or if it needs to, or if the torpedoes need to be set to this channel or what. So I'll leave that up to him. Something that gives me some pause, although it's not a big deal. The way this is arranged, these thrusters, is very cool looking, and I like it. But having them basically the tips of these naked thrusters exposed to the world, I'm not that as crazy about. Not sure why those are not covered up in ducts except for aesthetics. Which I mean, I'm picking nits here. The odds of those getting taken out and that really mattering much in the whatever fight it's in are probably pretty insignificant. Also, I try to fix these things, the rotor blades. See how it's got one of them's got, or two of them have three and one of them have four, because apparently one blade steals from the others. That's the best thing I can figure out. When I saw it when I got it from Dama last time, I said, oh, okay, well it was just set up wrong. But no, it's actually taking blades from the others. So I wonder. Oh, these are aligned the same way. I wonder if I put them. But putting them the other way shouldn't matter. I don't know if we really want to keep that with it being kind of funky looking, but I'll leave that up to Dama. And this bulbous back proboscis looks a little funky, but I'm okay with it. We may want to smooth out this into this more. In other words, have this duct kind of smooth out into this. Let me see if I can do something about that. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm kind of smoothing this off into the missile and ammo section. I'm going to figure out a way to taper this more or less evenly into this. I'm not totally in love with the way those transitions make out look a little lumpy, but I was feeling like the way it was not working out either. In terms of aesthetics, I mean, functionality was is not relevant to it. It was gonna be functional one way or the other, you know. Okay, Dama, I'm not 100% sold on the idea that it has to be this way. I'm just saying that probably what way it was before was not working for me. So if you want to play around with it and see if you can do something better, I'm all for that because this looks ugly to me too. But the other one looked like some sort of Coke bottle spectacles, and I wasn't all that happy with that. So I mean, well, it's totally up for revision, is what I'm saying. I'm not sold on it. I think that's about all I have time for. I don't feel like I've done a whole lot, but there's not a lot that needs to be done still. I mean, it's pretty well finished. Let's just I think I have a few minutes left. Let's go ahead and load up some bad guys and see how they do. First, let me save at work. That looks pretty cool. I'm tempted to put a red light in the cockpit, just like I did with the Bebop. Just kind of looks kind of cool. Yeah, no, that wasn't whatever happened there was not what I wanted. I got a metal plate there. And I didn't mirror. The purpose behind the red lights in a naval context, like actual like sea vessels, warships, is that when you don't white light will wreck your night vision and red light won't. So that's the rationale behind that. So like you may see in World War II movies about World War II submarines and stuff, like the movie Das Boot, one of my favorite movies. You'll see that they put on red lights when they're about to surface and put up watchers. What the hell are they called? Yeah, with a watch is about to go up to bring out the binoculars and make sure no good guys. I guess in that case, nobody's about to kill them out there. They have the red lights on inside so that they won't ruin their night vision. Because if they have use the red lights indoor in the submarine, people can still see what they're doing, but their night vision is still okay when they go outside. So. And I kind of like the look, I think. All right. Anyway, I was about to load something up to fight. Oh, it's nope, not ships. Planes. Nope. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm in the ocean. I'm in the Neater designer. I was gonna load something up, and I don't think it's in in this one. Alright, well, let's load up a Solaris. Well, that's one thing we might want to get is smoke projectors. How are we doing here? You're flying around in circles. I'm not impressed. I don't think you're doing well. I'm pretty sure you're not doing well. Nope. Took a little damage, but not much. Dama, we may want to talk as to whether we want to have smoke protectors. Are you still fighting that thing? I know that they can interfere with optics. I usually put them in there because you know the the factions that use what happened here? Factions that use oh, we lost barrels. No, we didn't lose barrels. We just pointing different directions. Okay, never mind. The factions that use lasers can be pretty intimidating with them. What we can do is we can to see the most of the optics are right there. We can like put the smoke protector sort of more toward the back, and that way hopefully the smoke won't interfere with the optics. All right, that's all we have time for right now. Until next time, hasta la vista. Adios.